Mirrorless cameras are powerful tools, but if you're not using them to their full potential, you're leaving image quality and creative options on the table. What's up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for pulling up. I'm back in the shed again to put y'all up on something. What if I told you that you're missing a crucial piece of the puzzle when it comes to shooting an S-Log3 with your Sony FX30 in dimly lit environments? For months, I've been secretly refining a unique combination of settings that allows for clean and vibrant footage, even in the darkest scenes. The Sony FX30 is my go-to camera for video production, so I'll be referring to it throughout this video. However, most of the things that I talk about should apply to most mirrorless cameras. Too many people get caught up in the excitement of choosing the best camera, spending a whole bunch of money, only to realize that the footage that they're producing is trash. Honestly, if you own any mirrorless camera that was produced in the last 5 to 10 years, then you already have a capable camera. If you're struggling to capture good images, then you're probably not using it effectively. To be honest, the Sony FX30 has significantly improved my video production skills, especially considering its impressive video features. It's Sony's entry-level cinema camera that has gained popularity in the film community. So whether you already own one, or if you're considering purchasing one, I'll share some tips, hidden features, and potential issues that you might run into, along with some solutions for each. Let's go. So the Sony FX30 is basically a baby FX3 packing a Super 35 sensor. Great low light capabilities and all the cinema line features that you would expect, but at a lower price point. You get things like Cine EI mode, dual base ISO, unlimited recording, shutter angle, 4K 30, 60, and 120, and in a form factor built for rigging. Honestly, this camera punches way above its price range. Alright, so I got some tips for you. Tip number 1, use Cine EI mode. Cine EI is your friend. It locks in your base ISOs of 800 and 2500 and forces you to think about exposure like a cinematographer. Pair it with Sony S-Log3 and you get maximum dynamic range. If color grading scares you, don't worry. Load in the LUT into your monitor so that you can preview what the footage will look like while you're still recording in log. Tip number 2, customize your buttons. Out of the box, the button layout isn't perfect. Map things like white balance, peaking, and zebras to your custom buttons. Trust me, when you're running around, running and gunning, having those at your fingertips is a lifesaver. Tip number 3, always make sure that you have the right storage and memory cards for your camera. If you're shooting at high bitrate codecs, the CF Express Type A cards will quickly become expensive. However, they are the fastest, most reliable storage solutions for your FX30. Additionally, they will unlock all the features that your camera has to offer. If they're not within your budget, you can go with a V90 card and that'll get you there most of the way. Tip number 4, don't be afraid of long takes when you're using the FX30. The active cooling fan means you don't hit record limits. Live streams, interviews, live events, long form content. This is the perfect camera for those type of scenarios and situations. Okay, so here are some common problems and solutions. Problem number 1, low light. At higher ISOs, you may notice some noise creeping in. The fix? Stick to the dual base ISOs of 800 and 2500 and expose to the right slightly in log. A little extra light on set goes a long way. And if it's not too bad, you can always clean it up in post. Problem number 2, the battery life. Like most mirrorless bodies, the battery life isn't amazing, especially if you're shooting or recording at 4K at high bit rates. Solution? Invest in a dummy battery, power it through a V-mount, or just carry some extra NPF Z100s. Problem number 3, the menus can be overwhelming. My tip? Build your My Menu page with your most used settings so that you're not digging around in the middle of a shoot. Problem number 4, rolling shutter. Yes, the FX30 does show some rolling shutter when you whip and pan or shoot fast moving subjects. The solution? Slow your ass down. Nah, but for real, just avoid extreme camera moves or shoot in 4K 60. Now the reason why I made this video is because when I first got my Sony FX30, there was a lot of things that I had to learn. It was sort of a learning curve, and I was doing a lot of things wrong. So I believe that there are people like myself that are buying this camera for the first time and are doing or using their camera wrong. So I thought I'd provide some information from my experience with the Sony FX30, and hopefully you guys got some value out of it. So is the Sony FX30 perfect? Not quite. But for the price, it's honestly one of the best entry-level cinema cameras on the market right now. With the right setup and a few tweaks, you can get truly cinematic results without breaking the bank. So if you're an indie filmmaker, a YouTuber, or content creator looking to step up your video game, this camera is hard to beat. If you found this video at all helpful to you, please hit that like button, subscribe to see more videos like this, and don't be scared. Hit the comment section. Let me know what's your favorite feature of the FX30 and what's your biggest challenge that you had since you had the FX30. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.